Hey, folks. Welcome to Good News York, brought to you by Ads on the Go. GetAdsOnTheGo.com is the website. Check that out. Go talk to our man, Zach, and get your face on the side of a truck driving around 31.
Absolutely.
Which I did that recently. I was up on 11 and was going to go to 31, and it was the worst traffic I've ever experienced in my whole life. I've never experienced that before. I know the traffic's always a little tight there, but it was insane for no obvious good reason.
So I think people are avoiding the 81 traffic and trying to take regular roads. So one thing Zach's doing now so that his truck doesn't get stuck in traffic just with like one person getting, berated with ads is he's like working out arrangements with local parking lots to be like a digital billboard that can go to the most like populated area at a given point. Like he was out in Brewerton for the fireworks.
Dude's the most brilliant young man I've encountered in a long time. I really like Zach. By the way, you might have noticed that's not Mike. Mike will be joining us a little later. He's got another guest that's going to join us in the studio. He's going to do an incredible interview with them, so stick around for that. But first, I am joined by my good buddy Dylan Wirtz.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah.
Dylan is I guess you'd say, newfound comedy promoter here in Syracuse.
Yeah.
He put together this event called the Cue Comedy Throwdown. Did I get it right?
Correct.
All right, cool. A couple months back now.
April.
Incredible event. First one he's ever put on. Sold it out in, 20 minutes or something crazy like that.
Couple weeks.
And it was a competition. So there was a number of comedians that came on. I was lucky enough to be a judge for the event. It was really cool. And they got points and you had some top 3 winners. Yeah. Now you're having a championship. And if you wouldn't mind, talk about that. And then also introduce our other guests for us, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, so it all came together. Should I be looking at you or looking at the camera?
Anywhere, buddy.
Okay,
yep.
Cool. So basically how it came about is less than a year ago, I had just decided on a random Thursday night to go try a local open mic. I went out to Average Joe's in Baldwinsville, kind of wrote some chicken scratch jokes and went up there and really enjoyed it. I had a coffee meeting with a friend, Robin Cortez, who you probably know, a few months later. And she had just asked what I'd been up to. I'd mentioned I was doing some stand-up comedy. The thing about doing stand-up at local open mics is it's a bit of a mixed crowd. There's some folks there that just want to like have a beer. Some of the comics who just want to like get their jokes off. And then a few people that are like kind of actively paying attention.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get that feedback and if you're like actually doing well. So I'd mentioned to Robin that I was hoping to try out a competition sometime soon so I could really figure out where I was at with things. And she said, hey, how about you just throw a competition? So one thing became another. We booked the Syracuse Polish home. I reached out to some buddies who knew a lot of comics in the area, got in touch with as many people as I could find. And the show came together really quickly. I think the format of it really sold itself.
Yeah.
The Polish home kind of has this like rabid fan base of people that just want to like get drunk on the weekend. And they're good folks over there. And then the comics were inviting their friends and their family.
Sure.
So that the show kind of sold itself. We put together that panel of judges and the night came together better than I could have imagined. My best friend traveled up from New Jersey. It was just a really cool night.
That's awesome.
So we raised some money for Golisano Children's Hospital. That was a charity show.
Nice.
So the Polish home was able to make some cash. We made a significant donation to Golisano. And we, as you saw, we made it as fair as we possibly could. We had different categories for the judging, and we had 8 judges, and we were tallying those.
There's detailed criteria I had to pay. I had to like think about it. I don't know, holy shit. But yeah, it was serious.
I wanted to make it fair. So we did that, and then we had the 3 winners. We had Mr. Mike Terry in 3rd place, Tommy Armstrong in 2nd place, and then Abdul took the crown as the Cue Comedy Throwdown champion. And a few weeks after the show, the idea came to mind like, hey, let's throw like a private, more intimate show with the winners of the competition. And we reached out to GNY Jazz Central, got the room booked, reached out to these guys. They were all down right away. We have 2 other comics that placed highly in the competition, Screech Monroe and Phoenix Thomas.
Nice.
We got some musical support from Theo Curtin, who is we're not roommates, we're housemates.
Okay.
And Theo is a super talented improvisational pianist and guitar player.
Damn.
He's done solos at like the Boston Music Hall, and he travels all over. And because he can do improv music, he's a part of a number of local groups. because he can just hop on there and kind of feel the vibe of the music and then play his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we're doing, and it's on Thursday, July 24th. At doors at 5, show at 6, and it should be a good time.
That's awesome, man. I'm really excited for this show. Gentlemen, like I said, the competition was tight. It was incredible. There was so many comedians.
Yeah.
But of such high quality. Like we were laughing all night, which was really cool. But you all really pulled it out. And I guess we'll go to Abdul first. What as you were going through your performance there in the competition, how did you feel you did compared to some of the comedians?
I don't know. Usually, like every time I'm on stage, I just usually think, but that was fine. So it's like as soon as I got off the stage, I wasn't thinking about placing or anything. I was just happy I had a good set.
Yeah.
And that was just, I never, like, my mind's usually just thinking about the next joke, or it's just always a blank.
I love this guy. I've seen him around for a few years now in the local comedy scene. He's never not been funny.
Oh, dude, that's
like it's seriously, like it was always like, this dude is made for comedy, and I'm glad to see him do it. And you can see it as he pulled out the win.
Thank you.
Mike, tell me, so in this next event, you know, that last one was kind of a quick showcase where you did a short set.
Yeah.
This one, I understand, is going to be quite a bit longer, right? Where you're going to get to do a lot more material. What's it like preparing for that? Or is it? Did you have a longer set and you had to cut it down for the previous show? Like what? How's that work?
Yeah, so that's like when you do competitions, you want to give people like a good taste, whatnot. Like
you want to give them your best. Your best 5 minutes.
Yeah, your best 5 minutes. So you might not do a whole bunch of long jokes. You might, you know what I mean, chop it up, hit them with a bunch of 30-second jokes. But with this this upcoming set, you can take your time. You know what I mean? You take your shoes off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get a little comfortable, do some crowd work. You know what I mean?
Too comfortable.
Yeah, right.
Got to make sure the socks smell good.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, tell a little bit more stories, get to know the people that you're talking to. Take your time.
Your demeanor's more relaxed.
Yeah. So, and it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm not having a blank. I thought about something completely different. We are still having it recorded, I believe.
Say it again.
We are still having it recorded.
The Night of Champions?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have it recorded. So
that's awesome.
I mean, that's another way to continue to promote ourselves.
Yeah.
Whether we take that footage and shop it to comedy clubs and try to get in the comedy clubs, or we just posting, you know, gives us the avenue to post more YouTube clips or whatever and spread more reach. And
I'm so glad you mentioned that. I'd love to ask all you fellas, you know, back in the day when the internet, YouTube, all these things started, there's a lot of comedians, I felt like the last thing they wanted was their set or their jokes posted.
Yeah.
And now I feel like that's flipped, and they see the promotional value. Is that accurate? And what do you guys think about that?
I mean, I do agree that posting clips has gotten like a lot of people far in comedy. I just started recently posting clips because I want people to be more aware of who I am.
Sure.
Yeah.
And my only issue with it is just like I see a lot of comics, like especially young comics, like posting like jokes from like an open mic and stuff, and like these jokes are like way too new. like let them settle, let them like breathe a little bit before you like post them out in the world. Because all you're doing is just like posting a really good premise and that's it.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, it's crazy that like back in the day, like all you had to do was just work hard, like keep on working, and then you just waited until someone noticed you.
Yeah.
And it's very empowering to see comedians just like, I'm just going to take this in my own hand, throw it on TikTok. And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, then I guess I got to stick with my day job.
That you always want to keep writing too.
Yeah.
So that helps you to, because you know what I mean, no comedian, as we brought up, no comedian, you don't want to post your best stuff and then, hey, come on out to the show, and they're like, wait, this thing.
They've seen it, yeah.
Like, you tricked us. No, like, you don't want them to have that reaction. So you always want to keep writing, and that way you can mix it in. You can mix in your new stuff with your old stuff.
Yeah. Sure.
And tried and true, if you want to call it that. But
I love that.
One thing I've noticed, and I'm relatively new to this, is I feel like a lot of comics, they use their social media as proof that they're funny.
Yeah.
Whether it be like sharing funny memes or like doing sketch comedy. Like I've seen your sketches. I know Tommy is very popular for his sketches. So it's like if you can make the Instagram or the Facebook or the TikTok be a proof that you're funny, then it'll get people into the show to hear those actual jokes. And I feel like as I've been promoting the Night of Champions specifically, because it's been a bit more of a grind, is I'm trying to get sillier and just kind of immune to embarrassment online. And like the ticket sales have picked up, the interest has picked up as I get sillier, as I get a little funnier online.
You're doing a great job of really just having fun with it and promoting it in every way you can, and telling goofy stories as they come up. I mean, that's really the formula, and I love to see that you figured that out. Or it's taken a lot of people. There's a lot of social media experts that spend lots of money and haven't figured that out, and you're nailing it, buddy. I love to see it.
Thank you.
It's awesome. The venue is Jazz Central. Is that the name of the place?
GNY Jazz Central.
So I've never been there before, but just the look of the place from the outside looks super cool.
Yeah, and the stage is really set up like a comedy club. So like,
oh wow,
comedy club, you typically have that like little tiny backdrop that people are in front of, like a brick wall or something. Sure. I don't know exactly what it is, but it looks just like that.
Nice.
And then the seats kind of like ascend upward. So the crowd's not on top of you at all. You have like, I don't know, maybe the size of this room to walk, and then the crowd goes up from there.
That's incredible.
75 people. So yeah, it's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be a great night.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. It's anytime I think of a jazz club, all I can think of is Ron Swanson playing the sax. You know?
Oh, right. Yeah.
You got to get him to come out. That's it. That's awesome, fellas. What's the website for tickets? I know you might have mentioned it already, but I love to get those plugs, as many as I can.
Absolutely. It's nightofchampions.card with 2 R's, .co with no M.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's the
awesome.
That's the website.
And there's probably Facebook things to check out for that too.
Yeah, so there's an event page. I think the game plan for this is that annually we'll do the Throwdown as a charity show, and then the Night of Champions as a private show. And I think with that in mind, it'll kind of raise the stakes of the Throwdown a bit.
Yeah.
Like knowing that there's a show on the horizon. So I think after the show, I'll establish formal social media pages for both.
Gotcha.
But right now it's just an event page and my private page at Dylan Wirtz.
Okay, cool. This is awesome.
Also,
awesome,
like real quick, shout out to Dylan for putting all this together, man.
Absolutely,
all this hard work. You standing near the what's that highway where all the crashes happen?
The
Old Liverpool Road.
Yeah, the Parkway.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I'm proud of him, but you will not see me standing out.
You know, I'm like
killing it.
Consistent too, man.
Trying to be funny. Yeah.
Proud of you, man. Oh yeah.
We just dropped a new one yesterday. Wayne Wigglebottom was reporting. Did you see the video?
I don't think I saw that one yet.
There's a local man dressed in a pickle costume making everyone laugh hysterically.
That's
Wayne
incredible.
Wigglebottom was on the scene.
That's incredible. That's incredible. We'll mix that in the episode so folks can see that.
While we're shouting people out, I just wanted to plug something that you might find interesting.
Sure.
Mike just went 30 days in 30 states and did 30 different open mics.
Holy shit.
Documented the whole journey. So I thought that took a lot of courage. And
wow. That's, here's what's wild. You guys mentioned open mics, and I went to, probably a decade ago now, Phil Farda and I went to O'Day's back in the day when that was a place.
Yeah.
I missed that place.
Yeah. And
never heard of
that open mic, dude. It's where it's now the rooftop bar on Tip Hill.
Yeah, it's so big.
Before they renovated it.
Got it.
And it was downstairs. And we walked in, and there was, I don't know, maybe a dozen comedians. The place was dark as hell. And it looked like an opium den, like right after everybody got high. And I was like, this is the most depressing fucking comedy room I ever seen in my whole life. And people would get up and tell their jokes, and the other comedians would be like pissed off at them that they were funny. It was the weirdest, wildest thing I'd ever seen. And I'm like, damn, these open mics are rough, man.
Yeah, but O'Day's was different back in the day.
It was wild. Then again, I will say, I also remember going to ones at the Funk and Waffles that used to be on the hill.
Okay.
That was an awesome venue.
Yeah.
If you remember that, it was sort of downstairs, and they had that cool stage. The way it was awesome.
Yeah.
But that was an open mic where people couldn't be happier, and it was a great time, and even the people that weren't funny got cheered because people were being kind. It was it was an interesting vibe. But Mike, tell us just a little bit about this tour. What where'd you get that idea?
Yeah, so it is there's definitely a spiritual aspect to it. Like I try to make it short because I don't, I don't want to take an hour. But
is that how long the story's gonna take?
But like 2022, one day I was just like driving, and my mind was on like something that was stressing me out, and then just boom, randomly I had like a visual of me making that initial post. Hey, for 30 days, I'm traveling to 30 states, getting on 30 mics, and I was like, yes, Lord, I'll do that. Like I'll go ahead and do that. And it took some time. So like I was telling Dylan before we got on here, it was like 3 aspects to having that thing work out. Like the faith that God will do it, the money to fund it, and then the plan to see it through. So like from 2022 to 2025, those 3 things didn't line up. But like so like I broke my finger.
Oh dear.
Y'all can see that. That was December 20th, 2025. 2024, my bad.
Wow.
I love how you looked at us. It's like we would remember the day.
Yeah, right. But short story is I broke my finger, and then I was on not unemployment. I was on workers' comp. Like out of work and stuff like that. Had a couple surgeries, and I was like, you know what? Let me just put the plan together as if the money's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And let me just start there. So prior years I had jumped in a bunch of Facebook groups and stuff like that. So just started to like do it the hard way. The ones that had lists, I wrote down the list and all that, and just put the plan together. And then like around, I say late February, around March, found out, okay, I'm getting like a couple of lump sum payments.
Sure.
And I had like a disability on my disability insurance on my auto loan, and then also shout out to Abdul. He let me know about emptying out your 401k. So, not to put all your business out there, but it's a couple of aspects.
It's a thing you can do.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I think I might have the money to do this. So I'm like, the plans falling into place, and
the whole just getting it to line up, just to make it in 30 days when there was a mic that night, and you can get to another state the next day. That part seems to blow my mind by itself, man.
Yeah, that was definitely a grind. And initially it started off rough. I ain't gonna lie. So like, it was putting it together. All right, now and then, quit my job, gave him 2 weeks, and said, I was gonna tell him the day of, like, all right, but I was like, no, man. But so like day one, I didn't know that June 1st was the start of Pride Month.
Oh,
so they pretty much took over downtown Philadelphia, and it was a little thottish. It was a lot of butt shaking and beads and
that's wild.
Cocoa butter everywhere. But so yeah, I'll leave some of the details out. Yeah, I'll leave some of the details out. But the open mic got canceled. So I mean, I continued to try to look for somewhere to perform, and I'm working on that story, but I kept hitting roadblock after roadblock, but I'm like, all right, this is day one. And then day 2 was Rhode Island.
Okay.
That worked out. I hit 2 mics in one day. So I got to kind of get
you got your average in, yeah?
Yeah. Got the average back up. And then next day was Boston. Then it was Delaware. Then it was Maryland. Then I had a show in Cleveland.
Damn.
So that was like I got 4 mics in or 6 mics in, and then
you didn't necessarily go in order of these states. You kind of jumped around, man.
Yeah, it was
holy shit,
like in my phone and
it's a heartbeat.
Heartbeat, yeah. So it was definitely like a whole loop around.
Wow.
The goal was doing an open mic each day.
Yeah.
It was like, how close can I do that for each state if possible? I wanted to do it in one circle, but that's not how everything worked out. But my longest drive was 15 hours.
Wow.
So that was from Denver to Austin, Texas, and the reason why it was 15 hours and not 14, like if you Google it.
Oh, wow, that made it shorter.
Yeah, if you Google Denver, Colorado to Austin, Texas, where I was going, it was 14 hours. However, when I was in Denver, on the journey, my tire blew out.
Of course.
Yeah, potholes, aggressive potholes, blew my tire out. That was the whole thing. I had to put a boot on it. So I was like, all right, this is a part where somebody would be like, you know what, tire blew out. You know what, it didn't work out. Fuck that. I'm sorry, can we curse?
Yeah.
All right, my bad. After that, I kept going. I went to the open mic.
Yeah.
Short story is, my bad. This is all supposed to be a short.
No, you're good.
But
Adventure.
So yeah, tire blew out, and then I'm like, all right, let me just post real quick. I put my name on the list, post real quick, and I do all the posting. I get there, back to the venue, and it's empty. Everybody left. I missed my opportunity to perform. I was pissed. And then, talking to the person running the mic, they let me know, well, there's actually another one over here. I was, okay, all right. There's still hope. And then went to that open mic. It was a little different. So it was like a little bucket mic.
Okay.
Put your name in the hat and stuff like that. And so if you did good, it was like they called you in threes. So if you won that round of 3 people,
I got you.
You won $20 and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. I like
and
that.
then like you get called back.
Almost like a Kill Tony sort of situation where they call you up randomly and give you a few minutes, that deal.
Yeah. So it's interesting. I was going to Texas to do Kill Tony. And after that 15-hour drive, which was the longest. Reason why it was 15, because I was driving gingerly. I ain't want to bust out that. I ain't want to bust out that donut. I'd be messed up.
Yeah, man, you got
starts to shake around 50.
Right. Got all the way to Austin, Texas, and they said, "Oh no Kill Tony tonight." I was like, "Damn." All right. And I just looked up the list. All right, where else do they have? They got other open mics. And every place that I went to, it was a closed door. It was one place wasn't even open.
Damn.
Like they ain't had the lights on and like did they open today?
Like I just kidding.
I didn't know that was the Kill Tony night. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. So that was but they had another open mic. Like there was an open mic before Kill Tony. They were having that, but you had to be there like, a couple hours before I got there. But but
that's incredible.
And side note,
he got a gun.
I got a bunch of I got a bunch of footage on this thing right here.
That's awesome.
But also, I got an external hard drive and got some of it on my phone, so I documented the journey, working on and putting a documentary together.
Yeah.
Cool. So, and afterwards, if y'all wouldn't mind, I'll probably do a video with y'all or something.
You guys got to talk to our man Brian Ink if you don't know. You know Brian, of course. I really love how he's taking it seriously and doing, of course, you were on his special that he recorded and learning about that whole world of shooting your own special and then shopping it around to these different places. I didn't even know that was a thing. And it's pretty cool what he's got going on. But,
it's really dope.
Before we go, Abdul, where can folks find you aside from the show? Anywhere in particular they should go to follow you and all that fun stuff?
You can follow me. I'm on Instagram. My name's Oscar winner Sean Penn.
It is a hilarious Instagram too. I'm just gonna say that.
I don't like the actor. That's mainly my whole comedy goal is just to get a cease and desist letter from him, and then I'll quit comedy.
Nice.
But Oscar winner Sean Penn on all forms of social media.
Nice. And Mike, you as well. Where can they find you?
And so Instagram, Mike Terry 7, Facebook, MikeTerry. Some people call me Mike Perry and stuff like that. Mike Cherry. I don't know where it gets confused, but yeah, Facebook,
It's
Mike Terry.
pretty simple name.
Yeah, right. I'm on YouTube, Mike on YouTube, at Mike on YouTube, and then TikTok, Mike's Voice 7.
Nice.
I should probably get one name. Also, make it a lot smoother, but
it's all good
in the process, man.
Dylan, and one more time, where can folks find you and give the details for the show one more time too, if you could?
Absolutely. So Dylan Wirtz on Facebook, WERTS on Instagram, DillPickle3737. And then the show is the Cue Comedy Throwdown presents Night of Champions on Thursday, July 24th at CNY Jazz Central. And you can get tickets at nightofchampions.card with 2 R's.co with no M.
Nice.
Thanks for having us on, Matt. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. And of course, the links will be in the description for all the videos as well. So people don't have to do that R math in their typing. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
This has been awesome. Come back anytime any of you guys got shows going on, anything you want to talk about. You want to just shoot the breeze and spread the good news in New York State here. We'd love to have it. So
I feel like I could sit up here all day.
You're made for it, buddy. You're good at it, dude.
Makes you feel chatty, these headphones.
That's what's up. That's how it works. Folks, this is Good News York. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been Good News York. We will see you tomorrow. Peace out.
Peace.